Hey, welcome to World Code. Updates, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for more updates. Tonight, we examine a story of international defense. A promise made, a commitment forged between nations, and the weight of expectations that comes with it. But as the months have passed, that promise has become a delivery long overdue, casting a shadow over what was once a symbol of progress and partnership. In the heart of Southeast Asia, the Philippine Navy has been waiting, patiently at first, then anxiously, for two new landing platform docks, or LPDs, from Indonesia's state-owned shipbuilder, PTPAL. These vessels were ordered to modernize the fleet, enhance operational reach, and provide a critical edge in both defense and humanitarian missions. These ships were meant to symbolize not just a transaction, but a deepening of regional cooperation, a tangible step towards strengthening the Philippines' maritime defense and its ability to respond to crises at sea. Yet, as deadlines have slipped by, the once busy Surabaya shipyard has grown quiet. The silence, both literal and official, has fueled concern and speculation among military leaders and the public alike. The LPDs are not just ships, they're vital platforms, designed to carry troops, helicopters, and vehicles, and to serve as floating bases for disaster response. In a region prone to typhoons and earthquakes, these capabilities are not luxuries, but necessities. Today, after months of mounting speculation and growing impatience, PTPAL finally broke its silence. In a carefully worded statement, the company addressed the delays, but stopped short of offering a direct apology. Instead, PTPAL offered reassurances, promising renewed focus and commitment to the project, and citing unforeseen challenges. But for many, these words did little to dispel the uncertainty, leaving key questions about timelines and accountability unanswered. This delay is more than a logistical hiccup. It highlights the intricate complexities of international arms deals, where politics, economics, and national security interests often collide. Every setback ripples through diplomatic channels, testing alliances and patience. For the Philippines, the stakes are high. This is about more than steel and engines. It's about trust between nations, the credibility of defense commitments, and the ability to safeguard sovereignty in uncertain times. As we unpack PTPAL's statement and the reactions it has sparked, we see a story of high stakes, shifting timelines, and uncertain outcomes. A reminder that in the world of defense, every promise carries weight and every delay has consequences. PTPAL's official statement painted a picture of steady progress and unwavering commitment to quality, aiming to reassure both the public and their partners. The company's leadership took to the stage, emphasizing their dedication to delivering advanced naval vessels that meet the highest standards. They spoke confidently about their ongoing efforts, highlighting the expertise of their workforce and the sophisticated technology being used in the shipbuilding process. In a rare moment of candor, PTPAL admitted to missing several deadlines, acknowledging the delays that have frustrated stakeholders. However, they were quick to point out that despite these setbacks, key project milestones were still being achieved. According to the company, these milestones represent significant progress in the construction and outfitting of the warships, even if the overall timeline has slipped. The company repeatedly emphasized that quality would never be sacrificed for the sake of speed. They cited the immense complexity involved in building modern warships, from advanced weapon systems to state-of-the-art navigation technology. PTPAL argued that such intricate projects naturally require more time, and that rushing could compromise the safety and effectiveness of the final product. PTPAL also took the opportunity to highlight several successful technical achievements, such as the completion of critical phases in hull construction and the integration of advanced systems. These milestones, they claimed, demonstrate their technical capability and ongoing progress, even if the ships are not yet ready for delivery. The company reaffirmed its strong partnership with the Philippine Department of National Defense, stressing their shared commitment to national security and regional stability. They assured the public that collaboration with the DND remains close and transparent, with regular updates and joint inspections. However, despite the positive tone, the official statement was notably vague on crucial details. There was no mention of a revised delivery date, nor any in-depth explanation for the causes of the delays. The lack of transparency left many questions unanswered, fueling speculation and concern. Observers and analysts saw this as a significant red flag. Many felt that PTPAL was focusing too much on process and public relations, rather than providing concrete outcomes or solutions. The absence of specifics only deepened skepticism among experts and the public alike. The core question remains: if key milestones are truly being met, why do the ships still sit unfinished in the shipyard? The visible lack of progress on the ground stands in stark contrast to the optimistic narrative presented by PTPAL. The public, growing increasingly impatient, wants real answers, not just reassurances. For many, only the actual delivery of the ships will restore confidence in PTPAL's promises and the nation's naval future. Defense analysts quickly challenged PTPAL's narrative. They argued that in shipbuilding, milestones and timelines are inseparable. Delays suggest deeper issues. Experts noted that reputable shipyards plan for quality control from the start, making the quality delay explanation unconvincing. PTPAL's track record with similar ships only deepens the mystery. If they've succeeded before, what's different now? The consensus: there's more to the story than PTPAL admits. Media and analysts suspect undisclosed problems, masked by PR spin. The focus now shifts to tangible evidence at the shipyard. The real status of the Philippine Navy's warships remains uncertain. Clues from the shipyard tell a different story than PTPAL's statements. Unofficial photos show the ships less complete than expected, fueling rumors of slow progress. Reports suggest inconsistent staffing and possible resource allocation issues at PTPAL. The original deadlines have long passed, and neither ship has begun sea trials. PTPAL's busy schedule with other projects may have pushed the Philippine LPDs down the priority list. The evidence points to significant hurdles and a project far from completion. The reality on the ground contradicts the company's optimistic narrative. The frustration over these delays is deeply rooted in the critical role that the landing platform docks, or LPDs, play for the Philippines. These vessels are not just ships. They are vital components of the nation's maritime strategy and security. These ships serve as floating military bases and humanitarian lifelines, essential for a nation composed of over 7,600 islands. They are the backbone of the country's ability to project power and provide aid across its vast archipelago. The LPDs enable rapid troop movement, efficient disaster response, and the defense of territorial claims in the strategically significant South China Sea. Their presence ensures that the Philippines can assert its sovereignty and respond swiftly to any threats or emergencies. Without these advanced ships, the Navy is forced to rely on smaller, less capable vessels, which significantly limits its operational reach and effectiveness. This reliance on outdated technology hampers the Navy's ability to perform its duties effectively. The LPDs are also crucial for humanitarian missions, especially in a disaster-prone country like the Philippines. They provide the necessary infrastructure to deliver aid quickly and efficiently to affected areas, saving lives and alleviating suffering. Delays in their deployment leave a critical gap in the nation's ability to respond to emergencies. This gap can mean the difference between life and death for those in need of immediate assistance during natural disasters. The ships are a cornerstone of the Philippines' military modernization efforts. They symbolize the country's commitment to enhancing its defense capabilities and ensuring the safety and security of its citizens. Their absence is not just a setback for national defense, but also a blow to the morale of the military personnel who rely on them. The delay affects the confidence and readiness of the forces tasked with protecting the nation. Every day these ships remain unfinished, the Philippines is less prepared for future challenges. The nation's ability to face both natural and man-made threats is compromised, highlighting the urgent need to complete these vital vessels. What's really causing the delay? Experts point to 6 likely factors. First, global supply chain disruptions can halt construction if even one critical part is late. Second, missed internal milestones or technical challenges may have required rework. Third, PTPAL's shipyard may be overstretched, prioritizing other projects. Fourth, design changes requested by the Philippine Navy could have slowed progress. Fifth, manpower may have shifted to higher priority or more lucrative contracts. Finally, PTPAL may be managing its reputation, reluctant to admit major setbacks. The real answer is likely a mix of these factors. The delay creates cascading problems for the Philippines. The Navy faces an operational gap, relying on older ships and straining its fleet. The credibility of the defense modernization program is at risk, potentially eroding public and political support. Regionally, trust in PTPAL and future partnerships may suffer. The experience strengthens calls to develop a domestic shipbuilding industry for greater control and self-reliance. Building at home could mean more jobs and strategic independence. The current holdup is a lesson in the risks of overseas procurement. With delays now public, both sides must act. High-level meetings between the Philippine Department of National Defense and PTPAL are imminent. The Philippines will demand a new, realistic delivery timeline and may send a technical team to audit progress. Penalties for delay could be imposed or concessions negotiated. If severe problems are found, options include arbitration or even contract cancellation, though this would mean years of further delay. Both sides have strong incentives to find a cooperative solution. The next steps will determine the fate of these vital ships. The LPD delay is a test of partnership, transparency, and resilience. PTPAL's reputation is on the line. How they respond will shape future business. For the Philippines, the experience highlights the need for oversight and the value of building domestic capability. International partnerships remain important, but self-reliance is key for long-term security. The outcome will shape defense strategy for years to come. Both nations want these ships completed. They're more than hardware. They're symbols of cooperation. Resolving this issue requires honesty, patience, and renewed commitment. The final result will define not just two warships, but a crucial regional relationship.